I'm 1.
Yeah, it's true. But hey, we have 4 people who are actually watching. It's 6 now. Ticked up.
Yeah.
Do you see what I've done there in the corner? Is it showing up for you yet?
No, wait, what? Oh,
Nice, eh?
wait, you've logged on to my my account. I think.
Yeah. I know. On my laptop.
Switch to
No, I have both
Okay,
open.
no, but I don't think you have both open. Okay, cool. That's fine. It's okay. That is fine.
Whoa,
Okay, but
12
I
people.
still don't see the stream. Okay, no, I do.
I think it's a bit delayed.
I do. I just had to kind of refresh. Refresh.
Okay, this is funny though. Could you link the stream to the chat and sticky it or pin it?
Sure. Give me a sec. Oh, Vish is on top of his game. He's already sort of.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's already done that. I'm gonna go ahead and pin his message.
Krisha, do you want to go ranked? Climb up to. Let's go rank 2v2.
Sure. What the hell? Why the hell not?
Oh, there are people in there.
And what's up, you guys?
Ajay, Gopal,
Okay,
hey
but
Ajay. Hey Vishal, hey Random Brits, Vishal, in here.
Okay, I'm gonna where is this?
No, you have to join me.
Oh, sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm just kind of still on the YouTube thing. I just hold up. Done.
Or do you want to go 1v1?
And friends list.
Let's go 1v1.
Okay, I got this. Oh no, you're gonna wreck me.
No. I need revenge for the last time you beat me. Private room, let's go. I'll play Cassidy.
My controllers.
Hey Jojo.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's take this entire list away and name people from the seed. Which character reminds you of who from the program? Okay, this guy's me. ZIL is clearly me. Look at this guy. This guy's totally me.
Wait, have you like selected the? I don't think they see the characters until you select them.
They see my screen. You don't. Okay, so you see who I'm.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, this guy's me. Hey Raju, how's it going, man? Jojo's in here too. Wouter's in here too. I don't see. Oh, Wouter. Oh, there he is. The Iron Rock. Okay, so this guy tells me. Okay, Artemis. Who's Artemis? Artemis is this guy's Fraser. Yeah, this is Fraser right here. Artemis, Fraser. Yeah, that's Fraser right there.
I'm gonna select. Oh my god, my character, and I'll tell you who this character reminds me of.
This is Jojo right here, Faith. Because she decides our fate. She decides our fate with her whale maneuvering. She decides if Bitcoin wants to go down or up. This is Jojo right here. Jojo, this is your character. Okay, let's see who else. This is Wu Shang. Who's Wu? Okay, this is Moru, man. I don't know why. This is a guy who reminds me of Moru.
Yeah.
Wu Shang, Moru Shang. Okay, let's see.
Who's Azuri? Azuri would be.
Let's see.
Rob.
Asuri? Oh yeah, that's so true. That's so true. Plays the lower time frames too. Quick in, quick out. That is so true. Yeah.
Oh god. Man, we need to unlock more characters.
Yeah, we do. Okay. What about Zariel? I want to say Vishal, but in a way I feel like that would be just because Zariel's brown and Vishal's brown too. But I'm allowed to do that because I'm brown too, right? Right? That's how it works, right? So I'm gonna say Vishal. If anyone else, it'd be racist. Okay, so
I don't know.
Sure, you're Cassidy, and not because she's brown. It's just because look at her. She's just up to no good. She's just up to no good.
Who's Tatch?
Tatch is I can't have. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, look at that with a chest of gold right under his foot. Yeah, yeah, that's totally Tommy. That's totally Tommy. Oh, okay. Asuri, you've gone through them all. Who's Val? Well, this one's gonna be hard for me because I play Val. You gotta pick.
I don't even see Val on. Oh no, you probably have Val, right?
Oh, you don't have, yeah.
No, I don't have Val. Well,
Okay.
Val is you then, Tom.
Yeah, Val's me. There you go. It's perfect.
There we go.
All right.
All right, are you
Let's
picking
go.
your character or what?
Yeah.
Cassidy for me. Let's go.
You're going Cassidy? Okay, I'll play Tatch. Oh, guns. This is gonna be a gun showdown. Let's go random. Do you want to pick a stage? We have 7 seconds.
No, that's fine. Random.
Random.
Random it is. Oh, it's been so long. And I kind of suck at playing Cassidy anyways.
I've never played Tatch before.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, there we are. Guys, Sean usually takes my weapons away from me. So he has this thing where if he really wants to annoy his opponent,
Yeah, it's
he sort of keeps them away from their weapons. And he's actually pretty good at it.
It works for Canada. They're the only ones allowed to have guns.
Shoot.
So, Krisha, Vishal got his wife to watch The Matrix for the first time yesterday.
Oh, and how is it?
She apparently loved it, so... Vishal didn't get the reference, though, to how pertinent it was to our times today. Oh my god. Ouch!
We're all living in a matrix, guys. We're all living in a matrix. And I feel like they were referring to the system in all, right?
They foreshadowed it so well. Everything that's happening.
Yeah. I mean, that's what, we all are, as in we're all in the...
We're all
in the
slaves.
system. Exactly, until you sort of realize it. But I feel like people are still not really putting a finger on, where their, their frustrations are stemming from.
Oh my god, why did I do that?
That's right. Get it! Get it! No!
Are you
That's
serious?
right! Yes!
She did that to me. You will pay for that.
Come get me. Tag, you're it. No, oh shit. Did you check out JoJo's new name change, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
It's funny. God, I'm loving her name changes. They always have me in splits. Speaking of the whale bear, I'm noticing, I was actually telling you this morning, Sean, that I'm noticing a lot of people, even on like crypto Twitter, many people are swinging bearish now on Bitcoin.
Really?
What are your thoughts? Yes.
Oh, see it, man.
It's odd. I only follow like a few key influencers, and yikes, and they're pretty decent, okay, with their analysis and stuff. And I'm noticing that many of them are, they're leaning towards the bear side. And I mean,
Is that
the high time frame
we're
to an extent?
literally above all major levels. I don't see how you could be bearish. I mean, I don't get me wrong. It's safe to be cautious over here because we've been consolidating for a while. But being bearish here is just a bit too much. It's front running it.
what are your thoughts on something like the weekly time frame? Now, this is where I had to sort of. It's good to sort of maybe sit back, look at the other side of the trade. Now, I was looking at the weekly time frame primarily, right? This morning. A lot of you guys know that I like looking at that weekly, and I'm noticing that we're still underneath the cloud and stuff. We still have these lower highs. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, the monthly is more important.
Yeah, that's true too. That's something that we cannot ignore. And so for the monthly has been really, really guiding this one as well. Oh, what was that? Was it a glitch?
Yeah, it just lagged for a sec.
Where are you? Come here.
So what levels are weekly at? Right now, the cloud, the bottom of the cloud.
The cloud, yeah. The cloud resistance.
If we close inside the cloud this weekend, it'll be pretty key.
Yeah.
But you notice something, right? Like just as soon as CMEs close on Friday, and I was kind of theorizing on this, and in fact it panned out that way. A lot of altcoins popped as soon as CMEs closed. Bitcoin over 9,650-ish. Altcoins are like, alright, this is our chance. Bitcoin's likely going to go sideways. So the market is pricing in Bitcoin going sideways this weekend. That's why altcoins are moving. You saw ZIL pump. You're seeing ADA show some strength. So that's what's interesting to me. I really don't think we're going to see anything happen for the next few days, actually. This weekend's probably going to be a stalemate. However, if we do close the week over the cloud, it will be interesting because now we'll have weekly levels taken as well as monthly levels taken. It's going to be overall more bullish than usual. Nicely done.
Away with you.
Well done.
I see that you're using my tactics on me. You're jumping around, being a little grasshopper.
Being evasive.
Pretty much.
As you guys can see, Krisha is so hard to touch, so hard to collect, so hard to hit. It's so representative of how she's always been her entire life. It took me like, what, 5 years to woo her? But yes, sir.
And then you finally caught her, right?
Yep. She can try and try and try, but eventually I always get her.
Let's see if I can win
It's
this.
game on now. It's game on,
Guys,
Krisha. Let's
Sean
go.
is Brawlhalla champion. Oh man. Oh. Oh shoot. Don't be heckled by him.
Okay. Oh, nice. Ooh. Oh no!
3, 2, 1. Sudden death.
No! Oh, shit!
And there he starts.
Oh!
Good game, good
Player one
game.
wins.
GG.
Alright,
Dex
so-
said GG.
Oh, by the way, look at the guild I'm in. Tag you're it. You see it?
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, so let's see what the comments are saying. Ajay Gupta says, but the name of the game is to accumulate Bitcoin. Yes, Ajay, you know where it's
He
at.
knows.
Random
He knows the game.
Ritz says, come on, Sean, I've got 5 zillion on you. I don't know what you mean, man, but 50 zil on you. Oh, okay, 50 zil. Okay, he's betting 50 zil on me. Yeah, nice. There you go. I was like 50 zillion. This guy's rich. Yeah. Vishal, you guys may want to consider doing these streams on Twitch. The setup is more suited for these kind of things. Yeah, I tried streaming on Twitch, man. I failed miserably. So, it's fine. I'm gonna be a trendsetter by gaming on YouTube. I actually tried Twitch, streaming on Twitch. For some reason, I'm dropping frames on Twitch, but not on YouTube. So let's see, John, from me. Ajay Gopal, I have trade question. Okay, Ajay has a trade question. So when you want to take profits, and when and how much do you allocate back to BTC, and do you choose whether to take profits in BTC or USD? No, man. So when I'm macro bullish on Bitcoin, which I am right now, I'm always I don't care about USD. I'm always taking profits in Bitcoin. It was underneath 6,600 was when I started looking at USD, and you guys all saw that didn't last too long. But you got to set this way ahead of time. Like I'd set these goals, or these rather levels, for myself 1 year in advance. And as long as we were about 6,600, 6,400, I was going to keep accumulating BTC. And that was how I measured my success. And underneath that, it was USD. Right, so in a way, that's kind of like it is a macro trend following mechanism, of course, and trend following in its way is very protective, right? People don't understand that trend following in its by default is protective of your portfolio. So what I'm saying essentially when I say 6,600 is where I draw the line as to whether I collect Bitcoin or USD. I'm essentially saying that underneath 6,600, I don't care any longer about Bitcoin, because it could keep going down all the way down to 1,000, and I don't want that risk, right? So underneath 6,600, I'm going to care about collecting USD instead. Why? Because I pay my bills in USD. I eat food that you purchase with USD, etc., right? So that's how trend following is protective. And underneath 6,600, which also managed to line up with that monthly 21 EMA, is a trend following technique. So that's how I look at it, man. And above 6,600, the trend is macro bullish for me. So again, I'm simplifying. I look at far more things, but that's a simplified way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the thing is that the crypto market is very different from your traditional, right? Because Bitcoin in itself, say when you take your profits in Bitcoin in a bull market, it's basically what you keep saying, Sean, is that Bitcoin too is going up in value.
Yep.
Right, in a bull market. So that's like a shift in dynamic. That's like a different sort of element that people usually miss out on. Right, that's
Exactly.
why a lot of them, they feel like this need to just be in a trade. The thing is that if you're holding Bitcoin, man, you are already in a trade.
Exactly.
Right, especially if you're taking your profits in Bitcoin, and that's why it makes sense to sort of assess the trend the way Sean does, in that if it's a bull market, profits, you take your profits in Bitcoin, and if it's a bear market, then you're best off taking it in USD. But now the question is it a bull market or is it a bear market, right? That's like, I feel like that's always the first question that people need to ask themselves when they're trading.
So if you're looking at Bitcoin right now on the monthly chart, you can see how, as long as Bitcoin's above the monthly 21 EMA, you could relatively stay in Bitcoin, and the trend is just going up, right? All the way from November 1st, 2015, if we just stayed above the 21 EMA, all the way to 20,000. Now, if you tried to get in and get out of Bitcoin in the interim constantly by selling to USD, buying back, you'd have driven yourself nuts, man. So you got to pick a direction and stick with it, based on whatever time frame that you're most comfortable with. But you can't try and collect both Bitcoin and USD, because it's going to be really difficult. It makes it really difficult. So choose one and stick with it, right? So if you decide USD, stick with it. If you decide Bitcoin, stick with it. And you can see right over here, as soon as we lost the 21 EMA, November 1st, 2018. We stayed underneath it for 5 months before we retook it. We've been above it ever since. And this takes us back to the conversation we had in Seed, I think like 6 months ago, right, Krisha? We talked about how I had theorized that we are likely going to go into many short sprints of cycles, right?
Yes.
So basically a sprint of a bull run and a sprint of a bear run and then a sprint of a bull run. That's kind of like, it was hard to explain, and I'm still kind of struggling to explain my mindset on that, but that's exactly what we are doing. And it turns out that by that notion, we ended up putting in a symmetrical triangle on a much higher time frame.
Yeah.
Right. So each leg up to the top of the symmetrical triangle, and each down leg to the bottom of the symmetrical triangle is forming that kind of mindset of short cycles within the crypto market. And hey, it'll be interesting to see if we break the symmetrical triangle to the upside, or do we have another run towards the downside. And eventually this is going to take a direction, right? Eventually, hopefully towards the upside.
Yeah, and what are your thoughts on let's say I'm actually currently looking at the altcoin market cap, to see. I mean, altcoins have been trending so well. I mean, just look at Zilliqa, right? Yesterday I did an analysis on Zilliqa, and damn, man, like that chart it's just going. So that kind of prompted me to pull up this altcoin market cap. Do you think we have some way to go on this?
Well, if you look at Bitcoin dominance, we came and tested the weekly 21 EMA 2 weeks ago. Last week we closed underneath the 21 EMA, and now this week we're seeing continuation after retesting it. So it does look like Bitcoin dominance is losing its trend towards the upside. It's kind of like in a massive broadening wedge or something like that. Something like this you could draw. So move towards the bottom over here of the key zone. Let's see what the weekly is saying. Weekly cloud. Oh man, if it breaks into the weekly cloud and loses weekly key zone as well, and then comes back down to the bottom of the cloud, that would be massive for altcoins. Like altcoins could go on a massive run. What is that like? That could line up with Ethereum, Chainlink having their run soon, right? A lot of people are discussing that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I'm also looking at like this altcoin market cap still looks like it wants to go. It's actually very reminiscent of what many of the alts are looking like, and I mean rightfully so. I mean, this is it's a good reflection on the macro kind of view on many of the altcoins. And right now it appears that we are against that weekly cloud, right? If we manage to break this, I'm saying that many of the altcoins are likely going to have another run to the upside, possibly even getting to that edge of that weekly cloud. Like, did you look at Ethereum's weekly cloud? That is freaking bullish.
USD or Bitcoin?
Both, I think. Both are
my
pretty
lord.
massive.
The USD pairing, what is this? Oh, that lines of $770. Oh my god, this. And each time we doubt the cloud, it actually does. Like, just don't doubt the cloud.
Yeah.
Ethereum has a massive trend line towards the upside too. I'm not sure if the trend line towards the bottom is anything to be concerned about, but we break this to the upside. This is going to have a higher high and a higher low. If we close a weekly candle above 272, high, and we don't have high lows. Yeah, we do right over here. We have a high low already on the weekly. Now we're going to put in a chance to put in a high. Testing the weekly 200 moving average. That's where we came and saw some rejection, by the way, on ETHUSD. I do want to go back to the Bitcoin dominance chart and just point out that we are coming to test the weekly 200 moving average on the dominance chart too, but it's not too much to be concerned about, but it's also lining up at the top of the cloud. The key zone's also moving up to the upside there. Bitcoin dominance could bounce here too. Weekly Tenkin is being tested, and we might break. The weekly Tenkin is going to be important at 66. Let's look at the monthly. I think monthly looks bearish. Not enough data over here, but got rejected off the top of the key zone. Massive rejection actually. May come down to the weekly Tenkin. 62. Sorry, monthly Tenkin coming at 62. Let's go ahead and look at the weekly. That would take us back into the cloud, weekly cloud, and then we have an edge to edge. Oh man, that's gonna be ugly. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the 3-day. Sorry, 3 days already inside the cloud. We already had an edge to edge from the bottom to the top of the cloud. Broke back up, broke back down. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see how this plays out. I don't think this comes down here, to be honest, but the bottom of the cloud on 3-day does line up with the 3-day 200 moving average as well as the weekly tankin, monthly tankin. Interesting. Okay, so altcoins, altcoins have a strong chance to do some interesting things here.
It's looking really good.
Look at ZIL.
I'm saying that if we start closing, ZIL is crazy. But if we start closing freaking price inside that weekly cloud on altcoins, I think this is running. This is bound to run.
Check out Crow. Yeah, man, I've been looking at Crow. So that thing's just mooning straight up. They have some really interesting dynamics with their what's the word I'm looking for? Tokenomics, I guess. The fact that they're like you could buy Crow and get half off on all the listings, right? That's so genius, and no one's talking about it either because it's in everybody's incentive to keep that as quiet as possible. So yeah, Crow is just mooning, but it's on Bittrex, and I have no intention of putting any funds on Bittrex just yet. I had some funds, I removed it, and it's just too much overhead to deal with too many exchanges. Make sure you take some profit on what are you talking about? I just want to say thanks for the other video. I got it 1 week ago. It made me buy some and now have nice. Good job, man. Good job, Christian. Really good job. And no need to thank us, man. It's on you for putting on that execution, taking the trade and having the emotional follow through, right? Because if we can do all the analysis over here possible, but it's on you guys to actually see it through and take that emotional decision to buy and hold at the right times and take profits, right? Even taking profits is really important. And again, big shout out to Wouter, because yes, he caught that big theta win, but being able to sell at the right time, being like he was able to find the right opportunity at the right exact second, right? And those opportunities to sell the way he did doesn't come often. It doesn't come often, and he sniped it. So big shout out to you, Wouter, on that.
But no, good job, Christian. The execution, like Sean said, is everything. I mean, analysis is only one part of the game, right? The execution is where, everything is really put to the test there. And more importantly, that trading emotion that you have, that is key. That is everything, in my opinion.
Classic Penguin says Mango Grove, exclamation mark. I really like the name, man. The Classic Penguin. Really, really memorable. Welcome to the Grove, man. Welcome to Grove. All right, Krisha, let's go 2v2 now.
Okay, yes, sir. Now we're on one team, guys. One team.
Yeah, I just need to kick ass for revenge. Or do you want a rematch, Krisha?
No, I'm fine. Let's do 2v2.
Okay, I'm trying to move this. I'm so bad with OBS. Jesus. Okay. You got this, Sean. You got this. Down. Oh my god.
So what's everyone up to over this weekend? Tomorrow's Pancake Sunday, Sean.
Yeah.
Just letting you know, so you can work out today and.
Apparently, Vishal's gonna send his wife over to cook pancakes and cake and everything for us.
That would be wonderful. Sean, I'd be willing to trade you in.
What?
Pancakes and cake. I mean, the baking
Online.
just in Vishal's household is through the roof. It's like a fairy tale. Are we starting the other game? Like what?
Yeah, I'm. You just gotta join.
Oh.
Waiting for you.
Okay, wait. Yeah. All right, let's load. Come on. Okay, boom. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna stick with Cassidy.
Aunt Jemima buttermilk pancakes mixed with. Oh my god! So Vishal flew in his sister from Canada, and he made sure that she brings Aunt Jemima buttermilk pancake mixed with her from Canada. Smart man. He got his priorities right.
I hope you got some of that maple syrup too, man. No pancakes without good maple syrup.
Maple syrup's overrated unless you buy the expensive real stuff. That's the good stuff. That's too expensive, man. We're too brown for that, right, Vishal? We're allowed to say that. Too brown for that. We're too brown for real maple syrup. Nonza says over 10 cents, and I'm starting to realize the staking functionality of many coins needs to be considered in my technical analysis. Dude, I don't even look at the USD charts. most of the time. Yeah, these things usually do jump, but you gotta take into consideration that trends tend to trend, and it's freaking trending, man. Chrome just keep going up and up and up. Kusha, you're not in the thingy, eh? You're not in the
Wait, what?
matchmaking. You gotta join me.
Oh, okay, sorry. Boom. I'm Cassidy again.
Let's go.
And Bell. Gotta hope we get a good.
Gold power.
I actually like Cassidy. I think we're gonna start practicing with her. She's still one of the more annoying characters in this entire game, though.
Yeah, okay, so we're fighting Vishal and Moru. Yo, Vishal, you're gonna be my target, man.
Oh,
Oh
wow,
my God.
this guy's good.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
It's Moru, man. What do you expect? Holy shit, he's wrecking you. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
These guys are wrecking us. Okay.
Is this ranked?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my God. We haven't touched them. Okay. Focus. It's gonna be. We haven't touched them. They already killed 2 of our stocks. Okay.
Wow.
Jesus
This is
Christ.
getting to me.
Okay. Focus. This is annihilation. Good job.
I'm like at the edge now.
Yeah, you like that, Moru? You like that? Come here! Oh shit, he dodged.
Oh, what the hell? Damn, these guys are good. Wow, that guy's stunners. Friggin'. Sean, we're getting wrecked.
Oh my God. Okay, we just gotta kill them one more time, just for ego.
No. I'm dead.
Okay, it's 2v1.
This
2v1?
is, guys, this is 2v1. But you still have okay, you have 1 left. ZIL is running low, so you may be able to get to him.
Fuck.
Yeah, they were really good.
Jesus Christ, don't let me enter! Oh, yeah, I got in. Okay, this is gonna be good. Shit.
Guys, this is how it usually sort of. This is what happens. I kind of die. I'm usually the first one to get targeted. Weakest link. And then they take on Sean. There've been some amazing games.
Okay, I got him. No!
Blue team wins.
Damn, these guys were good.
Yeah, we underestimated them.
Yeah. Look at their dance too. They're mocking us.
They dance and shit.
Damn.
God damn, Moru and Vishal. And embarrassing us on stream.
Wow, that was absolute annihilation.
This is why we don't do this on Twitch. Because we don't get embarrassed on Twitch in front of gamers.
Yeah. 3 bottles, yum. Oh, 3 bottles. Vishal got 3 bottles of maple syrup. Good job, man. That's the way you go. That's the way to do it. Aguado Martin says hello. Hello, Aguado. Get him back. Yep, Mission War destroyed us. Oh, are we gaming again? Okay, wait.
This is the last game. We can
Cool
go
beans.
have pancakes after this. Oh, pizza. Let's do pizza today, Kusha.
Pizza. Today's a pizza day. Today is a pizza day. These guys look dangerous, you know?
I know.
Wushang and Koji.
Alright, this game we focus. This game we win.
Brawl.
Ah, got them both. That was easy.
Okay. Oh, you killed him again?
Yeah.
Freaking good job, huh?
I mean,
On a roll. Dominating. Dead meat.
Shut down.
Oh shit, are you gonna be? Oh shit. Get him. Away with you, sucker! Come on, John, you got this. Almost.
nice work. Nicely done, Kishan. Yeah. Wow.
Get
Well done.
Yes!
Alright, so
There we go.
let's go ahead. I'm going to do a quick analysis on Bitcoin before we wrap this video up. Let's alt tab onto Bitcoin. Let's see. Hope it's showing though. Cool, I think I got this right. Alright, so here we have ZIL actually. Let's have it. No, this is Cardano. Jesus Christ, the charts look so similar. So Cardano closed multiple daily candles above this major horizontal at around 877. I'm actually expecting it to make a move to around 969 Satoshi over here. That is a major weekly level. Krisha probably covered that in her most recent video. Right over here, that's a weekly level. Looking at these candle closes over here, could actually get a little bit higher to be honest, but mark out a zone like this. Right, something like that. Okay, don't need to be too specific. So that's the Kijun lines up with there too. Monthly levels too. ADA already hit its monthly levels, but I'm more concerned with what Bitcoin's going to do. ZIL and all that, it's all just trending, and they're likely going to do bullish things this weekend. USD. So Bitcoin weekly charts really important this weekend. If we close inside the cloud this week, okay, convincing candle close even above 9,700 is going to be really good. It doesn't mean that we're going to pump immediately, but it's going to be good for the weeks to come and the months to come, especially because at that point we'd have taken out not just the monthly major level at around 9,350, but hey, the monthly Kijun is coming in at 10,000. Okay, cool. So we'll have basically taken a major weekly level and a major monthly level in the same month, right? So I think that's going to bode well for the bulls moving forward, but hey, that doesn't mean it needs to happen all in one go. I am going to stay bullish as long as we are closing candles above 8,700. If we start closing candles underneath 8,700, that's when I get bearish. Another way to look at it is the 2-day 21 EMA. As long as we're holding above that, I am bullish. Where does that level come in at? 9,000ish, right? So I can make a decision earlier at around 9,000, and the reason you want to make a decision is if you are already in a trade and you're looking to take profits. Okay, now if you want to get even more aggressive, you can look at the 2-day 10 SMA. Okay, that's coming in at 9,428, right? And what does that line up with? That lines up with a monthly 9,350 level. So if we close a 2-day candle, can't be a daily, a 2-day candle underneath 9,350, 9,428ish, somewhere around this area, I will be looking to take profits. Okay, so that's how you can make these decisions. But when do I get bearish? Bearish only underneath this region over here, underneath the 2-day 200 moving average, or underneath the daily most recent lowest candle close coming in at 8,700. So where's the daily level coming in at? 8,000, daily candle close 8,700. And where's the 2-day 200 moving average coming in at? Well, again, same thing, coming in at 8,700. So we're having confluence on this major level over here. If we start closing 2-day and daily candles underneath here, that's when we say, you know what, it's time to go bearish, time to take those short positions. At least, again, it's not financial advice, but that's when I start looking for those positions all the way down to 7,100, 7,000, 6,900. Any questions, guys? Ajay Gupta is saying, Ajay Gopal is saying, ZIL is pumping. Yeah, ZIL is pumping, man. It'll continue to pump. 2 days looking good, daily is looking good, weekly is looking good too. Weekly Kijun coming at 241 Satoshi. We are at a major weekly level though, at 212 Satoshi. So I wouldn't be looking to get aggressive here if you're looking to add positions. Nope, I'm not interested here. Ethereum, let's go ahead and get Ethereum. Just going sideways. We already talked about this. Link USD again needs to make a decision soon. It was putting in high lows and high highs on the 4-hour time frame, I do believe. It's not looking good on the USD time frame, to be honest. Looks more bearish than bullish, but could break to the upside. Looks like a descending triangle, but hey, bull flag too, right? Let's see. Mouse is giving me issues. Something like this. Jesus Christ. Let's say we break this to the upside. This is just being overly bullish, by the way. Apologies, guys. I'm using a mouse that is frustrating me right now. Okay, there we go. $5, right? If this is just hopium stuff. I wouldn't trade like this. Take it one level at a time. The level overhead to be taken out is $4.55. After that, we're looking at $4.09 and sorry, $4.90, not 9. And yeah, after that it's just blue sky breakout. So that's it. How do you take profits in these situations? How much of your bag do you take out? That's a far more involved conversation, man, and we don't have time to discuss it. But welcome to join the Mango Grove chat, and we can talk about those kind of things. But either way, man, taking profits is a very, very personal decision, right? It depends on whether you're trading the range, whether you're a trend trader, and your personal financial situation, how much risk you've taken on the trade, right? All depends on way too many factors, and these are things that we discuss in far more deep detail in the Mango Seed program. So after you've gone through the entire program, you don't have these sort of questions anymore, or even if you do, they're not as like involved, right? You'll just kind of need some touching up or some kind of polishing around the edges. So these are the questions that do matter, though. I do agree with you, but yeah, requires a deeper conversation. And like a lot of these concepts, right, pertain to risk management. It's all about risk management, right? Even taking profits is part of your risk management. Okay, any other questions, Kusha? Is there anything you think I need to talk about before?
We can maybe touch base on Cardano, I guess, because I know a lot of people are, let's say,
okay, let's
looking
look
at Cardano, just out of BDC.
So I think Cardano is likely going to come and test the 21 EMA 10K on the 4-hour time frame, and that would be a buy opportunity. You're wrong. Again, this is not financial advice, but I'd be looking to add to my position somewhere around there, and I'd be de-risking the position if we take out this wick over here or close a 4-hour candle underneath 864. If we do start closing multiple 4-hour candles underneath 864, I do think that we make our way down to 769. Right, but I'd really like to see this entire zone be held right here.
Yeah, if we do hold that, then I'm saying that weekly Kijun is likely to get contested there. The weekly Kijun is currently sitting at around 1,025.
The zone here is a really value zone right here, 880 to 864. That's where I'd be looking to be a buyer. Underneath there, I'd be looking to be a seller, actually.
Yeah, so far it's looking decent. It's looking good. Yes, sirree.
Yeah, man. That's what Krisha does too. She builds her bankroll only to buy mango. Like, seriously. Now we're going to go out for a walk and she's going to be looking at buying mangoes too. Like, and I mean that in a literal sense. So all she cares about: mango ice cream, mango cake, mango cheesecake.
Hey, there's only one time of the year where we actually get to enjoy the fruit. And this is that time. So let me live.
She told me the cutest story the other day. It was yesterday, actually. She's like, when I was a kid, I tried to grow a mango tree. I ate an entire mango just to get to the seed. And I took the seed. I found a really nice spot. I found a spot. I dug a hole. I covered the hole and I started watering the plant for like 2 weeks and nothing grew, you know, Sean, nothing grew. I'm like, oh my God. Who would have thought that you would have started a research company called Mango in the past, in the future? So she's like, oh yeah, I didn't think of that. So little cute story for you guys.
Yeah, my you know, my addiction to mangoes, guys, is real. My love for them, rather, is real.
So yeah, any questions before we? The thing is, right? There's a delay between when I ask the question and when people actually.
Yeah, no, I'm noticing that too. Like it's set pretty clear on the screen as well.
So I'll scroll up in the meantime while people get the time to ask their questions if they have any. Gopal, I have a trade question. I already answered that. Vishal, sister, okay. And it's 50 ZIL. Yeah, you won your 50 ZIL, man. Good job. Oh, by the way, Kisha, Ollie created a Mango token on the Engine blockchain.
Oh, get out!
Yeah,
no way!
So apparently you can do that on Engine. I had no idea. Let's go ahead and look at Eng. Let's see what the chart's doing.
Eng actually has a really nice chart. Like it trends really well.
Ooh.
ENJ, right? Or ENG? ENJ.
So
Engine.
It's looking good, man.
Oh, snap! Wow. No one's been talking about this one.
Yeah, because Ollie's buying all the Eng to create Mango tokens.
This is pretty awesome. Like this is a neat chart. I mean, we're currently up against resistance, but it's a neat chart though. Can't lie. I can't lie.
We have a special, to answer John's question, we have a special dude who sells us our mangoes. He brings them in from a different city. Very specific. Jojo's eyeing Eng. Oh my God. God damn it, Jojo's eyeing Eng. So don't tell her if you're buying or selling. Because she's going to do the... It's not going to end well. Oh my God. Ever since Jojo started trading the charts, I trade. I've just been losing money. Just lose money. She's been robbing me, guys.
Jojo's our
John is
like
my question is extremely important. GI Gold, can you please go over the mango ribbon again? I have a video on the mango ribbon, man. Okay, so what exactly do you want to know? Essentially, we have a Tenkin, a Kijun, moving averages, right, that we show. The moving averages that we do show are the exponentials. We have an option for 3 or 4. Actually, the version you guys have is the updated version. You guys have like 4 exponential moving averages available, as well as moving averages, 2 moving averages. Now the exact exponential averages that you use, or the moving averages, are going to depend, right, on the coin, etc. But the ones you typically want to use to kind of gauge whether the trend is up or down is the 21. The 55 isn't bad either. You could use the 55, but I don't use it because I do like to use the Tenkin and the Kijun as my guides to know whether we're bullish or bearish, right? As soon as we lose a 21 EMA, the next thing I'm looking for is the Kijun. However, you could look for the 55. You don't need to look at the Kijun. Okay, the Kijun is a more of a dynamic support and resistance indicator that is derived from the Chimoku. Okay, so that's what I'm using. I'm using support and resistance, lower time frame, higher time frame on the Tenkin and the Kijun. That's what they're dynamically marking out for us. And then the 21 exponential moving average is basically a derivation of a moving average that is faster reacting, you could say, right? It reacts to price action. It gives more importance. An exponential will give more importance to price that has most recently occurred, as opposed to taking an average and giving importance to just the price over the entire period. So when I say period, by the way, what am I referring to? So over here, you can see the 21 EMA is ticked out, right? If you go to inputs on the yellow EMA1, you're going to see that the yellow EMA1 is set to 21, right? That's why I say 21 exponential moving average. Well, what does that mean? It means that I'm taking the price action over the past 21 days, right? So we go back 21 days, right? Up to somewhere around here, right? So let's be a little bit more exact for you. So from here to here, it's taking the average, the exponential average of the past 21 days, but it's giving more importance to the candles that are most nearest. So yesterday's candle is going to have its most importance, okay? And the other candles are going to lose importance the further back you go. That's an exponential moving average. You're only looking at the past 21 days. That's it. Okay. Now, it depends what time frame you're looking at. Because I'm on the daily chart, I'm looking at the past 21 days. If, for example, I was looking at the 12-hour chart, I'll be looking at the past 21 12-hour candles, right? So if you do the math, what does that represent? It represents the past 10 and a half days, right? Because it takes 2 12-hour candles to complete one day. So 21 12-hour candles would be 10 and a half days. So that's how you need to keep that in mind. So the 4-hour chart, the 21 exponential moving average, is going to represent the past 21 4-hour candles, right? So that's why higher time frames are cleaner for you guys. Okay. All right. 34 exponential moving average. Shh, Jojo. That's a mango secret. All right. You're not supposed to be giving it out, but yeah, guys, 34 for all of you. That's a really, really important one that I use too. It's in one of my templates. I'm not going to tell you guys which one. Diego's like, yeah, man, like you don't want to catch me going into an explanation spree, because I really get deep into it. Ask the mango seed dudes, like how deep I get into the simplest of explanations in the programs, in the modules, like. But it's important, man. I think it's really important to go deep, because once you understand that, right? The way I see it is, if I really spend a lot of time going deep into the basic concepts, you guys won't have questions for me later on the advanced concepts. And I'm seeing that happen. Like this explanation style is really helping me out, because people don't have questions later. I'll buy you a mango when I meet you. No, buy Krisha a mango, man. Believe it or not, I'm allergic to mangoes. So I have to be really. I love mangoes, but I can't eat them, and not as much at least. What are you looking for to buy spot? A large pullback to a key. Okay, so the way I'm doing it, man, is I'm using options when I buy spot. I have deep out of the money puts, and I'm collecting premium on those if it doesn't come down there, and if it does come down there, I'll just take assignment of those strike prices. So that's how I do it. But it's a little bit more of an advanced strategy, I suppose, but it's really, really fucking effective. Apologies for goddamn, now I'm gonna have to demonetize this video because I said whatever. But yeah, it's a really, really effective way, man. And I've been like, if you guys understand options, it's such a cool, stress-free way of making money in the Bitcoin market, especially. Jesus Christ, it's almost. Yeah, I'm allergic to mangoes, Jojo. Can you believe it? Can you freaking believe it?
It's a good thing, Joe. It's a good thing, because, well, I get everything, and this is the first time this has ever happened to me. I'm in a house where, the one other member does not eat mangoes. Usually it's a fight.
She's so lucky. Mango ice cream, though, sometimes I take the bite, literally, and I pay the price the next day. Trash bag fashion lover. He's like, will you ever wear plastic garbage bag as clothing? I mean, it sounds pretty environment friendly, right? I mean, but does it sound too comfortable? But it feels like I've done something like that in the past for some reason. What do I do that for? Did I wear something like that while painting the house or some shit like that? I've done something like that. This sounds very familiar. So yeah, man, yeah. If you're scouting for business ideas and you're trying to vet your MVP, it's a good idea. So yeah.
Maybe during the rainy seasons,
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what people do, right? During the rainy season, that's what wind cheaters are, essentially. Big plastic bags on top of their bodies. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I answered all your questions. Ever tried smoking pot? I don't. I've never done any drugs, man. I mean, I guess I've only done coffee. That's a drug. I've never smoked weed. I guess weed is considered the starter drug, right, or whatever. I've never done. It's funny because if you look back at my old pictures with my long curly dreadlock hair and stuff, I look like the typical guy who would do drugs, but I've never done any drugs ever. I didn't even used to drink until very, very recently. Like I used to not. I've never even touched a cigarette. I've never touched a cigarette. So I try to avoid trading on Binance, man. I try to avoid trading on Binance whenever I can. I only trade on Binance if I at least recently, it's only been because I want to get a trade on Link BTC, and it needs to be a really, really good trade opportunity where I'm like, okay, you know what, this is worth taking a trade on Binance. So for example, let me go ahead and show you this trade over here. This was too good of an opportunity. Holy shit, what's going on? Clear everything out. Turn the Mango ribbon on. This was too good, right? This fit my system perfectly. We had like a distribution pattern over here, broke down, closed underneath the 21 EMA, came, tested the 21 EMA and the 10, can close underneath both, right? Both over here. It also lined up with major things happening on the lower time frames that we were eyeing for a while. And you can see that mark a horizontal for you. Right over here, close underneath this horizontal too. This was essentially a distribution pattern, right? Whatever you want to call it. And broke down. This is a trade I want to be part of, right? It's an easy trade. It needs to be worth it. And because we had this move, right, that we were eyeing, because the major weekly, right, I was expecting, this was major weekly support, by the way, I was expecting a move towards the downside. And over here, we were looking for support over here. And this is just a very good, clear trade that I'd like to be part of. And in this kind of situation, I'm willing to get on Binance. But if I can avoid it, I always avoid it. And I trade on Deribit because, one, it has options, makes my life a lot easier, helps me with not getting wicked out of positions, etc. But again, that's a more advanced conversation. And yeah, I just like Deribit. I think they're far more professional. They're the only exchange, by the way, who hasn't contacted me and said, hey, if you shill our affiliate link, we will give you this and we will give you that. They're the only exchange who's not contacted me yet, and I actually respect that. And because of that, I shill their affiliate link. Yeah, so I have a video on Deribit where I explain how to use leverage on Deribit. They do it the way you should be doing it. There's no slider nonsense. That slider thing is bullshit, in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I have to say. Kusha, any advice for them?
No, you covered it all.
Okay, cool. So no more questions due to imbalance. Coffee is a gateway dog. Yeah, I would say I agree with that. So good to learn from both of you. The learning curve is fast, and backtracking always has a new detail. Yeah, man. I agree that people don't put enough emphasis on backtracking through information or videos or even the course. I wish more Mango Seed members do what guys like Felix and all do, where they, so I think who else, I don't, so basically Felix recently has been talking to me about how he's been going through the modules over and over again, and he's been finding more and more information, right? So I urge all of you guys who are watching this from Mango Seed that, hey, I know it's going to be tempting to just dive back into the charts as soon as you finish the entire program, but yeah, dive into the charts by all means. You need to reflect on charts, but don't neglect going back to the modules and re-watching the modules, right? That's going to be far more beneficial than you think.
Yeah.
All right. Last question. Where or who did you learn trading from? And can we talk about options? What strategy are you using? I read a lot, dude. I read a lot. I learned trading from getting wrecked in the markets. That's how I learned trading. The reason I started Mango this channel to talk about trading was because I learned so much wrong stuff from people out there, man. So much wrong stuff, and I got hurt doing it, where I was like, nobody's talking about the stuff that really matters. Nobody's talking about stuff that will protect people. And I'm not sure why this misinformation is even out there, but I learned by losing money. I learned by doing the wrong things, and then after a lot of pain and going back into reading a lot of freaking books in the past, history books and shit like that, I realized, oh my god, there's people are looking at this the wrong way. And that's how I learned, man. And that's why Mango's created, to essentially help you guys not go through the pain I did. That's what all of this is about. Help you guys not go through the pain I did. And that's why I emphasize the stress-free trading and all of that, because I went through all that stress, man. I was like caught up in the charts, trying to trade all the lower time frames, doing everything wrong, right? My entire day would go, and I'd be just sitting there with losses. I'd be like, what the hell is going on? Like, what's going on? Is this how I want to live my life? I quit my six-figure paying job, which, by the way, in Canada is not as common. I quit all of that to only become a slave of the screens. And I was like, this is not what is this what traders want really out of their lives? Is this why we want the money? Is this why we quit our jobs? Is this why we don't want to get we don't want to go through that commute and sit in the office and deal with our bosses just to deal with this BS in front of the charts all day? That's why that's what I realized. I'm like, okay, no, there's got to be a better way to do this, and I found a better way, a far better way, right? So I just want to show you guys that it can be done differently. All right, so that's it, guys. I have a reading list, man. I'll link it to you guys in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this kind of stream, by the way, let me know in the comments down below. Don't let me know in the chat here. Let me know in the comments, because what Krisha and I do is we go through all the comments to see what people really enjoy, and accordingly we do more of that, right? So your comments actually matter, because at the end of the week we go through all the comments, right?
Yeah.
The chats, we can't go through the chat information because it doesn't show us later, but yeah.
Yeah, so let us know what you guys, what kind of content you guys are liking. If you guys like this, basically like us playing and, charting at the same time, let us know. And we'll give you more of that.
All right. See you guys, and see you guys.